EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Uptown Charlotte and rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Carolina Panthers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go now. Hey, check that. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready?
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. You look at this Carolina defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. Shows his strength at the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards that time, and a Washington first. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
Viking 18. 70
Here's Daniels. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
Here we go. Riggs. 18 Cardinal. 18, 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Now Daniels. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. Third. 70 Timberwolves. Check. Check smash. Ready.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And 4 at the Panthers' 15-yard line.
Second down and 4.
Here we go. Cowboy 8. Big Lion.
Going right back to Akers. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Tag! Tag the 60! Tag the 60! Drag him 60! Check out!
Play action, now it's Daniels. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Derek Brown coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Cade York on now for the field goal. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Looking to put a drive together.
Come on, set! Push, cut.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
This defense for the Commanders, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Here we go, set. 10 black, set, cut.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
You talk about this Washington defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. Checks this down to Hubbard. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. The Panthers had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now 2nd and 9. Down. Ready.
And that'll be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
33. Cut.
Here's Young.
That's complete to Chuba Hubbard. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 45-yard line.
A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 45-yard line.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red.
Young.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Commanders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit and then not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one. I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Throwing now is Daniels.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Red. Cowboy 80.
Now they'll audible to something else. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Hawk 70.
A give up the middle to Akers.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Come on. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
They go play action. Daniels. That's caught by Senna.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
70 Timberwolf. Bronco 80. Mustang 19.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. We're scoreless after one. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Washington going to send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling the defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, start off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
2nd down and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
The play fake. Now Young. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Ready, break. Here we go, set. Yellow, 43. Set.
A give, running right, it's Hubbard. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Come on, set. Ready.
Now Young. That's taken in. It's Xavier Liggett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hut.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Set.
Right back to Hubbard. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Ready. Set.
Young to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Here we go. Set, hut.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Let's go.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts.
That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Set, hut, hey, green, black, 95. Hut, hut.
Throwing, Young. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12.
30, ready.
To throw, Young. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Panthers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, I think they just went 4 verts there against cover 2, didn't they?
They did, and it's really an excellent route versus cover 2 because the longer it develops, the more stress is put on the safeties because they're the ones back, each with half the field responsibilities. The corners don't retreat very far in cover 2. They're closer to the line of scrimmage, so now you've got 4 receivers putting pressure on 2 guys covering. Usually you'll find someone open, and that's exactly what they did there. Made the catch and carried it all the way into the end zone.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Ready. Panther 60, Panther 60. Check smash, check smash. Hey, check that, street. Hurt.
To throw is Daniels.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if the defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Daniels looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That third down conversion good for 23.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
In motion right, Debo.
To the air goes Daniels. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
18, ready. Cowboy 80.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And a gain of 3 to the 33.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Come on. 18 Cardinal. 19 tight. Mustang 19. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Daniels. That's complete to Robinson.
Well, he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
9 yards.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Commanders.
Here we go. Set.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
They'll run here with Akers.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
2-yard line.
Ready. Cougar 19.
Back to throw. Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been played at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
Akers.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
19.
Daniel's going to throw for it. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked by Chad Muma. And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3. But it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Let's go.
And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Ready.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll give this to Hubbard running right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Third down and 13.
Set. Blue 32. Cut.
Young to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and goal.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
70. 70. Let's go.
On the give, this is Akers. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Come on, come on. Six. Six. Gotta be lying.
Again, it'll be Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Cam Akers, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, you know, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 50. Green. Set. Go.
He'll look to throw. That one complete to Ligon. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, with the problems they've had giving away the football in this first half, they've got to be over the moon that this is still a tie ball game. So here's where a quarterback has to move the turnovers to the back of his mind and focus on the present. And that's a good throw there to pick up a first down.
Young. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! And Xavier again as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be tapping just shy of the 25.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. He'll get this complete to Sennett, the tight end.
And he'll be out right at the 35.
It's a gain of 11.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy at his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Brooks. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
40. Ready?
Now here's Young. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
first down and 10.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
On a handoff, it's Akers. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Now that 69 79 Broncos. Hurt.
Now Daniels. He finds Robinson. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
70 line, 60 Eagles.
A quick throw out line caught by Robinson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Here we go. Panther 60. Go.
On the bootleg, it's Daniels. This is caught by Robinson. Ooh, with a juke. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Wan'Dale Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. York now for the extra point. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Cut.
A give up the middle. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Set. 33. Yellow. Ready.
Young will set to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 52 blue. Hey, red. Cut, cut.
Now Young. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49-yard line.
Ready. Set. Zoom black. Set.
Young.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Ready.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Set.
It'll be Young again. That is caught. He's got the first down and then some. Touchdown, Carolina. And Xavier Legette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have moved out in front. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing now is Daniels. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Nick Scorton. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Daniels. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that's an old play caller's trick right there, right up there with run the ball inside the tackles on first down. You just watch your quarterback get sacked on the previous play. Now you let those defensive linemen penetrate again, hoping to get their hands on him one more time. But this time, he's got the perfect call dialed up, and the screen burns him for a first down.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Panthers' 45-yard line.
Let's go now. Crack all 80.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
Now they'll change things up.
Hey, smash. Steady.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. Down at the 35, it'll be second down.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Come on, come on. Set. Cougar 19. Three.
They go play action. Daniels looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as he'll be brought down at the 27. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolves.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Robinson hauling it in outright. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
2nd and 6.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Got it. Ready?
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6.
Get it.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
To throw is Daniels.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Now a 2nd and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bob. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Throw left side, caught by Laporta.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
19 Tiger. Ready, ready.
They'll run with Chubb. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 5-yard line.
Viking 18. Let go.
Daniels looking to throw.
His pass caught with the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give real credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Go. Bronco 80. Ready.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Ready, ready.
Now 2nd and 5.
Set, hut. 60 red. 60 red. Hut, hut.
They'll stay on the ground with Brooks.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw, Young.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Panthers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks.
Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Set, ready.
Young to throw it. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Ready, set.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Ready, ready. Red, 38. Set.
Young now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
At the 29-yard line.
Okay, break. Get it. Hawk 7, steady.
To the air goes Daniels. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Okay, break.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Cut.
Young going to give to Brooks.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Yellow, 22.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
On the set.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Ready. Yellow, 43.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Set, punt. 33, yellow. Ready.
Try to take this home. They'll run. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Patterson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready. 70, Timberwolves.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will find his man Samuel. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And they'll shift things around.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Go check. Panther street.
Now Daniels. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. Middle of the field. He's got McLaurin. And this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
Trap 60.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball is in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Pardon me, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Ready. Red 38. Ready.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina.